In this video, I'm going to be going over the AFC in the NFL, my predictions and my thoughts of all the teams in the AFC. So my teams in the AFC. Let's see what I think about them. All right, let's do it. Yo, YouTube, what up? Army ATC 22 coming back at you with another video. As you can see in the title, beginning, I'm going over the AFC and the NFL. Repping my Dolphins, baby. So again, these are my thoughts, my predictions for the AFC of the NFL season. Probably around the start of the bye weeks, maybe into a little bit of the bye weeks, maybe a little bit farther. I will make another video with thoughts of how the season's going off of these predictions, and then continue on the end of the year to see how terrible I did with these predictions, or how good maybe I did how good. So, all right, just getting right into it. Start with the AFC North. Up north, Pittsburgh, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Ravens. I believe this actual group is going to be a lot more cutthroat than people think. The Browns, I don't know if they can stay in contention long enough for when Watson comes back, honestly. That improvements, it was good for them. I don't agree with anything that he's done and everything out there, but as a football player, if he's playing and he's on point, he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So this year, I don't think the Browns are probably anywhere in contention due to that, but next year, it'll be a different story for sure. If they pick up a few other assets around him, especially wide receiver and stuff in the offseason, Chubb stays. I don't know what they're going to do with Hunt. I think they're talking about, people are saying that they're going to trade him or whatever. They can be some damage. But right now in that division, I honestly believe the Bengals and the Ravens are right there at the top. The problem with the Ravens is the Lamar Jackson drama that they got going on. Are they going to pay him? They need to pay him. I mean, he was a former MVP already. The team needs to stay healthy. They did lose Hollywood Brown to Arizona, so there goes that. But I feel the way Lamar is and the type of player that he can be with a little bit of running game, that defense has always been decent, right? That they're right up there with the Bengals, who arguably should win the division. The Bengals should probably easily take the division, but I think they're going to get some kickback from the other teams. Joe Burrow's just cool Joe, right? And Jamar Chase is incredible. Joe Mixon is an extremely underrated running back, and I think due to their air power and the quarterback and everything else, he doesn't get the compliments that he should. But that leaves Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is starting a new quarterback since when Big Ben, started being a starting quarterback. Preseason showed that they have 3 quarterbacks on that squad. I mean, they're going against other backups and stuff, not really team ones, but they all 3 actually did good. Mason Rudolph, Sam Darnold. No, Sam Darnold's on Carolina. Mason Rudolph, Trubisky, and the rookie Kenny Pickett. Everyone is going crazy wanting Kenny Pickett. I don't think they've even announced it yet, if this gets up by the time they announce it. But I believe Mason Rudolph is the one that's going to be starting. And nope, I'm wrong. Again, I'm mixing them all up. Trubisky is probably the one that's going to be starting. And then everyone's going to be, when's Pickett coming in? Because he showed that he can play. Other quarterbacks have done that. They've been drafted and they beat out who was supposed to come in. Russell Wilson, for example. Matt Flynn went to Seattle. They paid him, I think, $20 million to be their starter. They drafted Wilson in the 3rd round and beat him out in the preseason. It can happen. Look where he's gone now. But they have some wide receivers. They have one of the better running backs in the league with Najee. The tight end's good. Their defense is pretty solid with, they have Minkah Fitzpatrick. They have, TJ Watt. I mean, they have all assets there. Mike Tomlin, I still don't think. So Mike Tomlin's never coached a losing season in the NFL as a head coach for the Steelers. I don't think it's going to happen this year at all. I don't. So I think they'll be in contention. The Bengals, Pittsburgh, and the Ravens, I think Bengals are just going to be just a little bit better. If Pittsburgh can gel it all together, get the quarterback under, where they need to be, they could give them a run for money too. But moving to the South, Indy, the Titans, Jacksonville, and the Texans. This has written all over it. Jacksonville and the Texans, you got Davis Mills and Trevor Lawrence, both from that draft class, right, from last year. A lot of people didn't see that Davis Mills at the end of the year had one of the better seasons for the rookies to end the season. And Jacksonville with Trevor, he didn't have the weapons around him as much. His main running back went out. They just are having problems. So they went out and picked up some people. I believe Christian Kirk, that's where he went to. So he's got another wide receiver there. Have a little bit under his belt. Hopefully he can do something. But the teams that are in that division that are supposed to really, shine are Indianapolis and the Titans. Another rookie that had a really good offseason is Malik Willis. Everyone's saying Malik for the Titans. Tannehill's, I strongly believe, my prediction for the Titans this year, Malik Willis will not start this year at all. It'll be Tannehill all year. I think that they would try to rush him too much, and he doesn't have the help that he needs. He might be able to move more than Tannehill. He might be able to do some things, but he doesn't have the targets yet. Tennessee needs to go out and get some targets for him to throw to, or it's going to be a bloodbath from the beginning, honestly. They have the running game with Henry. Henry stays healthy. He's arguably the best running back in the league, period. Right? No one can stop that freight train. But I think that quarterback situation is going to be just in the back of everyone's mind all year until Malik Willis gets in and Tannehill's just whatever. Right? But that leaves Indianapolis with the addition of Matt Ryan this year. Michael Pittman Jr. is an extremely underrated wide receiver still. And now he's got a quarterback that can throw to him. I have high hopes for him, honestly. And then Jonathan Taylor, that opens up that passing game and everything, right? And their defense is pretty decent out there. So Indianapolis, I believe, is on the right way. How long Matt Ryan can last, we'll see. Go to the West. And everyone should know the West, if you've been sleeping under a rock, just not thinking about it, that's going to be a hard division, period. Every team, I would say, got better except for the Chiefs, who is still probably the best team in the division, period. Right? Raiders got Devontae Adams. They bulked up all over. That Devontae and Derek Carr connection that they had in college, that just is happening around the league. The connections between multiple players from their college teams. Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne, the running back, in Arizona. And out here with the Raiders and everything, it's just crazy how much that happens. The Raiders bulked up. They I don't know if they're the bottom of that. I don't know. The Chargers, they bulking up all over also, and Herbert is the coming of Jesus apparently. So we'll see. We'll have to see how those teams, their expectations out there, it will play a part in how they perform on the field. That stress and that constant pressure might get to some individuals, and that we're going to see. Justin Herbert's a really young quarterback, and see how he does against that. He's got some really good wide receivers, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. The running game of Austin Eckler, and the defense out there is just, they got to stay healthy. That is the key to almost everything. Like this division right here is just powerhouses, because then you finish off with the Broncos, who some experts are saying that they can win the division. Some experts are saying they're going to be the last in the division. Russell Wilson is a game manager, and he's ready to ride if everyone's hurt. He's got those wide receivers there for him. He's got some running backs that can do everything. So those lines, if they can do what they need to do, That team is going to be incredible also. That's why the West, they are just going to beat up on each other. It's going to be extremely interesting to see how that plays out. And they start off, right off the back, bam, 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 playing against each other. So that will be very, very interesting. Very interesting to see. And it's going to also, on the side of the house, the card market and stuff that a lot of us deal with, the people that watch my videos and everything that I interact with, it's going to see the prices go up and down. Herbert starts off really terrible. Everyone would be like, oh, nope, dropping him. Mahomes starts off great. Price is going to go higher than they already are. You got Derek Carr and Russell Wilson card prices are so low. It's crazy. And this could bring that little bulk up. So that division is going to be fun to watch. But then, let's last division, the East, where my lovely Dolphins are sitting at. Start at the bottom of the barrel, like always, is the Jets. But I don't know how long they're going to be there, honestly. Zach Wilson, is he the guy? No one knows. We will know probably by the end of this year. But they're bulking up in the draft. They were the best in the draft period. Picked up stuff all around them. If they come together, they can be a pretty tough team. But they've been known for a while for not being good. Then I think they're just going to be fourth, and this is because I'm a homer, right? New England's going to come in third, period, right? I think we'll be better than New England this year. Mac Jones, he's got the coaching, he's got the abilities. I just don't know if they're going to be able to do it. We'll see this weekend. 1 week from today. Today's Sunday, by the way. Miami plays New England right away. So we'll see if my prediction of Miami being a little bit better than New England, or a lot better than New England, actually holds true. But I think they're going to be in a downward spiral, and it's not going to be a good season for them. And then you have the Bills and the Dolphins. Bills are a favorite for most individuals. From the casual fans to the experts to winning the Super Bowl. Josh Allen being the MVP, everything else like that. So it's going to be interesting to see, because I believe, and this is me being a realist, not being a Dolphins fan. The Dolphins arguably have had one of the best off seasons, period, this past off season. We got the best offensive tackle. One of the better, I wouldn't say the best, because Devontae, I believe, is better than Tyreek. Wide receivers out in the market. We got the running game switched. We got the new coach. That all we need is our mindset to be just like he did with Deebo Samuel in San Francisco. Do this with the Dolphins. You got Tyreek, you have Waddle. Use them in the same aspect. A lot of people are like, Tua underthrows. He's not going to be able to throw it to Tyreek. All I need him to do is to throw 15 yards and let Tyreek run the other 50, right? Period. And then once those two are freaking covered, Gesicki's crossing the middle, getting a lot of catches. So the Dolphins have a lot of high hopes, being the fastest team in the NFL and everything. So our defense, I believe, we're getting there. So I believe us and the Bills are going to be a battle. We play each other in week 4. I believe at home also. So we play the Patriots and Bills at home within the first 4 weeks. So it's going to almost determine the division right away. So Bills, what can I say? Josh Allen's Josh Allen. Stephon Diggs. The running game's pretty iffy. They bulked up a little bit on their defense and everything. So let's see what they can do, right? So there's my breakdown of all the teams, where they're going to be at. By predictions for the AFC: in the North, the Bengals; in the South, Indianapolis; in the West, I believe the Chiefs are still going to come out victorious. And the East, unfortunately, I don't think Miami has enough gelled together yet with the new coaching and everything. I think the Bills will still come out of the East. But that leaves, there's 3 wild cards, right? And that's why the AFC is going to be tough. AFC is going to be tough. But I believe Miami's going to get a wild card spot. I believe the Chargers are going to go wild card spot. And the Broncos are going to get a wild card spot. Those are the three teams that are coming out. So overall, winning the AFC, I want my team to. But I also agree. I think the Bills will come out of the AFC this year and face the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. But yeah, that's all I have for today for my AFC predictions. I had to write all the teams down because I didn't want to forget any. I mean, I could have easily thought of them, but I didn't want to sit here. You know, it's already a 15-minute video. But like always, like, subscribe if you haven't to. Check me out on all of my other platforms, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere else. Army ATC 22 is everywhere. I thank everyone for watching. Comment below on my predictions, how your opinions are compared to mine. I love talking back and forth. I could talk sports all day. But yeah, that's all I have. This upcoming Sunday, actually opening is Thursday, but Sunday I'm at a card show in Colonial Heights here. So get some footage of that, upload it later. But that's all I got for today. Thank you guys for watching as always. Deuces.